McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. And the Bears will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oklahoma State's offense will come out first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right. David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, and when they get pressure, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Zings it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. So Baylor's offense will go to work for the first time. He's only got a few games left to make that final impression on Heisman voters, but based on the season he's had so far, he's certainly run his way well into contention, David.
It's been unbelievable. It's been unbelievable to be a running back to impact the game this much. Consistently, week in, week out, take the physical pounding and still be elite. Finishing this season will go a long way to deciding whether he wins the Heisman, but so far, Palmer, I've been impressed.
Man, the durability is just something to behold. And you think back to former Heisman winners at the position, especially at Alabama, guys like Mark Ingram or Derrick Henry. That's what those guys had as well. They seemed to get better as games went on, but they also got better as the season went on, and that's what this guy's doing now.
Oh, he makes the catch. At midfield, he's got room. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's talk for a second about Baylor. We have a new #1 team in the nation this week. Guys, they've made it to the mountaintop, and usually that just means now everybody's shooting at you.
I think a lot of people are waiting to see is how they wear this #1, if they change it all moving forward. But, David, talking to their players this week, they were saying they knew they were the #1 team before the season even started. Everybody else is just figuring that out now.
Yeah, and you got to love the confidence of this squad and going out and earning that #1 ranking, but it's another thing completely to keep it and to continue to have that edge and that hunger. We'll see if they can do it.
And the Bears trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving. Your stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Power football with the run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Classic pressure coming from the defense's right side, and they get the quarterback to the turf.
Man, that's what those defensive ends in a 4-3 do. Those guys know how to get after the quarterback, play on an edge. Nice job rushing the passer, getting off the football, and getting to the QB and getting him on the ground.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Baylor!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll leave it with him. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Man, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Throws to the back. It's complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Cowboys will have it 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
The quick out. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Pass interference.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. And the Cowboys will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. Here's the give off the left side. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line. A pickup of 6. Give him 105 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. Off play action. Moves around to clear up the vision. Makes the catch. It's Rush. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. And the Bears come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to midfield. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Complete to the right. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Give to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's second and 13 now. And he'll be brought down.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on second in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up third and short.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Hauls it in. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Cowboys will hustle to the line. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Sets up the screen. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man on the outside. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. The Cowboys line up to punt it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. It's complete to the right. On the move at the 30. Touchdown, Baylor! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Oklahoma State, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Rides the back on the option, the give.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives.
He's got it down the left side. He's loose. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now is starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown, and here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Tight end now in motion. The give to the tailback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Gives it on the option. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking for a deep man. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bears!
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Catch in the middle, it's Peters. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
Number 19, on So punt it away.
Just needs a crack to get a return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Past the first down marker and still running. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense getting set for first down. They'll give it to him again. Breaks into the open. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but into these plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes a connection. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. The Bears started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Baylor! I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got the back in the middle. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th run of the day. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They go to the ground. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll run it from the gun. Sweet cut there. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. 3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Harper. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Sweet cut there. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Just going to keep it after the snap. Got enough for the first down and wants more. That's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Bears back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quarterback may change this route. Touchdown Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working on the right. Turning it on. Past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Working the middle, it's complete. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's loose. The 30. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Baylor!
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Wants to throw. It's Bacon. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go well.
And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
The Cowboys decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the ball will come to rest just inside the 40-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football.
Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. And the Bears will call on their punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Dropping back, it's Bacon. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the fourth quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
Here's the Heat. Lets it fly. Working that left side. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. On a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Working that left side now. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll keep it on the sneak. I think the defense was ready for that quarterback sneak attempt. They filled every gap and stood up the offensive line.
And you got to get such penetration really quickly. Get low, get below those offensive linemen, and just create a pile where he can't drive his feet going forward. Great job by the defense.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Got the quick pass. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. To the air. It's Harper. Lets it fly. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Punt is on its way. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. He'll do it himself. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Right back to the well. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. When you get this deep in the season and that 0 is still in the lost column, that